run all around. Hello, hello, hello. I was telling my son I didn't intend for that to happen. Hello, 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 everybody. Hey guys, thank you for being here. Yes, it is our first I appreciate after taking a break from working. Hi Tim, thank you for stopping by. I know I didn't plan this very long ago. I literally just I wanted to go live. I did. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hey, Medic, I know it's my time over here. Hey, Stat. Here's some love for our talking about. Appreciate it. Thank you. You have already reminded me. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm here. Pretty loud. Sorry, guys. Thank you so much. Can y'all hear me good now? I know I had it loud. Thank you so much for being here. If this is your first time here. Oh, your volume is low and your music is high. Oh, okay, okay. Can you hear me good now? I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me now? I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Y'all know I don't go live very often, so I need some help. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Dash. Thank you. I appreciate you. If y'all, Lisa reminded me, if you haven't already, like, share, subscribe. If y'all haven't already, I didn't really plan this very long. I'm working, y'all. But I'm taking a lunch break. I like to take my lunch breaks, especially, yeah, on a Wednesday. I really wanted to just take a break. You know, I wanted to take a break and come on here and go live because I have some some exciting stuff coming, and I wanted to come and share. You know, it's been brewing. It's been in the talks, and so I wanted to come and share and just take a break with you guys, and just come and share a few things with y'all. Happy Hump Day. Yes. Yeah, UK. It's been what, 4 months now that you haven't gone live? I didn't know it was that long, but it's been a while. Smack those thumbs up, people, as you come in. Let's show Joe some love and support. That's a tongue twister. Show Joe. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate all of you here. I appreciate you stopping by. I was shouting y'all out, but maybe you didn't even hear me. Young Rias, thank you so much again for being here. I truly appreciate it. Tim, thank you so much for being here. UK Medic, Stash Cash, the McPhersons, Love Garden, and more. Lisa J. Stocks, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I really hadn't, I was saying I really hadn't planned on coming on. Just Jay, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Double tapped on my way in. Thank you so much, Just Jay. I appreciate it. I really hadn't planned, I didn't plan on going live. I really wanted to just come on. I was toying with the thought, and then at the beginning, y'all kind of heard me telling my son in the background. Well, it was loud. See, the music was loud, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay. But no, I wanted to come in here and just say hi to everyone. I wanted to come live because I know I've shared before. Thank you, Purple Hearts Podcast. Just Jay. I appreciate you, girl. Double time. Thank you, dear. Um, I'm not comfortable, Stash. I'm not comfortable going live. It's just not a comfort zone for me. But honestly, I'm going to tell y'all something. I feel more comfortable going on other people's panels than my own. Why? See, I don't know. I need to figure it out. Yemen Sana, thank you for being here. Hola. I appreciate it. Please hit the thumbs up. I hope that means that you hit the thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Good night. Thank you. But I don't know why, y'all. I don't know why. Bestie, thank you for being here. I know I did. I'm telling you, he didn't even know, y'all. But Bestie's working though. I don't try to bother him too much. But he didn't know. I promise you. I just came up with this. You got this, Joe. You're doing amazing. Thank you. I said what I said. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I did see Queen. She's going. I said what I said. She's going to have a live tonight. Looks very, by her thumbnail alone, it looks enticing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, all of y'all, for stopping in. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Okay. As I was letting people know, I don't know why I'm not. And that's what my reasoning for going live right now was, because I need to get more comfortable. I need to get more comfortable with coming and talking to you guys. But folks know it's not my comfort zone. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Yes, Bestie is working if he doesn't shout you out personally, if he misses anyone. He really is working. We here in Texas, we, some of y'all are in Texas, y'all know we have had freeze, we've had snow, and we don't deal with that good. Texas is not built for snow. It's not. And especially some rural areas, right? I mean, even the city, okay, we're just not built for it. Honestly, my son's been super happy, y'all, because they closed down. Yes, they closed down the schools. They closed down Monday, Tuesday, and today, y'all. They didn't have no school today. How's your day going? My day's going beautifully and blessed. I'm so happy for you, First Lady 01. That's Serious S. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, Texas is not built for snow, but we did get snow. We got snow here. I live in North Texas, and I'm in the city though, and we got some snow, y'all. We did. And I've been in the house. So, I've been going a little crazy. I got out a little bit last night. Yeah. I used some tricks that I found on people shared. I was so happy. I had people from up north sharing tips with us, like to put a towel on the car. And once it snowed over, all you had to do was peel it off. It works. It works. I want y'all to know it works. It really works. It really works for me. That was really, it came in handy, y'all. It came in handy for real. But just little tricks that they were sharing with me. I was like, thanks. I appreciate you. But today, okay, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, I still have my Christmas tree up. Yes, I do. I love it though. I love it. I love the lights. I really do. I've been in the house for over a week now. I'm telling you, I would have said, yes, I understand it. Bestie finally got out to work, so he's at work. See, and you gotta, serve the public. I did go to the grocery store yesterday. Um, but yes, I still have my Christmas tree up, is what I was going to share. And yes, I've been in the house, but I had to get my stuff to put up my things, and they were in the storage shed, which is in the back. Hey, just Junior, the truth. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I just took my tree down. Hey, see? Okay, so I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Thank you, UK. I appreciate it. Your audience needs you. I thank you. Um, but hey Joe, hey chat. Thank you so much for being here. Hit the like button. But no, I haven't taken my tree down. I really like I was saying, my storage shed is in the back of my house. And so just today, I asked my son to go get me all the boxes or the containers that I would need to start taking it down. And well, okay, so going into my shed, I'm going to describe it for y'all. Going into my shed, it's not stairs, it's like a ramp. So if you're rolling something down, you can roll it down. So it's actually literally a ramp, right? No, I don't have Nightbot. I know we need to get on StreamYard and get me some help with that. But hey, Rooted, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Rooted in essential oil. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Um, but yes, so I just took my Christmas tree down on Sunday. Now my home looks like something is missing. Right? See, I know that. I know. Okay. But I agree. That's what I know is going to happen once I take it down. But see, last year I did this too for the first time. It took it took me a while too. I think I didn't take it down till the last week of January last year also. So I did plan on waiting this long. But since you've been in the house, we've been snowed in here in Texas. Since I've been in the house, I thought, I really probably should do it. But like I've said, the containers are in the shed that is snowed in. Because, like I was saying, to get into my shed, it's literally a ramp. So, my son tried going earlier and he couldn't get up because it is literally iced. So, when it snows, it's soft and everything. After the fact is the worst part because it turns to ice and that's when it's slippery and it's hard, you know. So now it's ice and hard and it's melting. The sun's out. What is the temperature today? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm giving you a real-time temperature here, 42 degrees. So it's starting to melt, but it's not going to melt that fast. Okay. It's not going to melt that fast. Um, but he at least got me like 3 containers, so I can start on it later. But I have still been working because I work from home some days, right? But right now I've been working from home, so it's not all going to waste. But I was saying I wanted to come in here today and just, try to get more comfortable coming live. I wanted to share a few things with you. Yes, I agree. I saw UK Medic said something about StreamYard costings. Yes, I agree. I agree. It's pretty expensive. It's way too expensive for what they offer. They've been upping a lot of things I've been noticing, giving a lot of new, like, I was sharing earlier because I was telling I was telling Young Riaz, he was my first one in the chat, so I gave him some applause. They've got the little sound bites um, that I really don't use very much. I really haven't used very much, but that's why I wanted to use it for young Riaz. I gave him some applause for being my first one in my chat. Thank you so much. But yeah, so just little things like that. And especially, it's not if I don't go live often, right? If I don't go live often, it's really not being worth my coins. So I gotta use it more often. I know, y'all. I know. That's why I wanted to come and I wanted to, um, thank you. I wanted to, yeah, they've made some improvement. They really have. I don't know. Like I said, I need to use it more often if I'm gonna make it worth my dime. Because I'm learning, or I've learned from Lisa J. Stocks to make your money work for you, not you work for your money. And this is not. I'm not doing that if I'm not using what I'm investing in, right? I need to invest it. I'm talking to myself, y'all. I'm talking to myself. I really am. I really am. But I just wanted to do a quick midweek check in, guys. I really did. I wanted to get more acclimated with coming live, like I mentioned. I really did. I wanted to share a few things with you guys. I hope everyone's having a great week. Like I mentioned, here in Texas, we've been snowed in. No, really, the they turned out, I mean, my son has not been in school. They shut down the schools here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to open them up tomorrow. They haven't mentioned anything, and they usually do shut it down early here. I mean, they'll give us a notification at least early. Um, but yeah, they haven't been in school, so um, they uh, they haven't been in school. My son's been loving it. He did work a couple of days, but it's been pretty good. I was able, like I said, they shared a few tips and tricks with the snow because we're not. They just they don't here in Texas. We're not prepared for this. We're not built for it, you know. And it was literally, guys, one day it was down. I mean, it was down in the single digits, especially where it says it feels it's this temperature, but it feels this temperature. It feels like right now, it's really good because it says it's 42 degrees or 45 degrees, but it feels like 45 degrees. So it's pretty comparable, and it's sunny, clear skies, but it's all white outside. It's still melting away for real. So that's a good thing though. It's melting. And it's not supposed to go below freezing until maybe the weekend again. So I don't think they're going to be out of I don't think they're going to be out. Yesterday it went down to 2 degrees. You see the craziness, the change, it changes so drastically. It changes so drastically, and then they get, a like, amazed that people get sick. Hey, Tasharia, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Please hit the like button if you haven't already. Detroit Siggy, thank you so much for being here. Our schools are still shut down. I think it's a wrap for the week. Oh, really? I'm pretty sure they're going to open our schools back up tomorrow. They were shut down Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday today. There's no school. Hey, Selena, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, Detroit. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. But thank you so much. I appreciate y'all being here. Oh Lord. We can't let people take our joy. I was uh I was saying what you had said, UK medic. Our beautiful Slavic language is Latin based. Slavic. So I wanted to share something. I was looking for it earlier. I was looking for it earlier. So with everything I just mentioned, the snowed in, it sometimes takes a toll. Just being stuck in the house. Like I said, what I said earlier, that she's been stuck in the house for a week. I really don't think I could do that. I don't know, like it drive me crazy for real. I mean, even though I get pretty lazy, but y'all know I really have this lifestyle that I have changed for myself, and I enjoy. I really, honestly, I always say all the time, find what you enjoy, like and you like doing, So I have this lifestyle that I've literally enjoyed changing into where I love going to the gym. I haven't gone. Okay, I haven't gone. So it kind of drives me a little bit batty, but when this, when C-19 happened, you know, and we were stuck in the house for real, I kind of, did a few things to prepare myself and do, get things for my house so I could just at least do some things around the house and, if I'm stuck again. So being stuck in the house and not being able to go to the gym has been pretty batty for me. But like I said, I have things that I can do around the house that I've learned to at least keep myself from going berserk and keeping myself fit and doing some things, So yeah, exercising at home and things like that, So I don't feel like I'm not doing anything, but just staying in the house, I'll open the door. You know what I mean? Like just things like that. But and like I said, I got out a little bit yesterday. Actually went to the grocery store for real, y'all. Just because. But because I really, it's like, man, I don't like to just stay in the house. I mean, and I don't know, quarantine was something. It really was for me because I really honestly, like, I really changed my lifestyle. I it was a lifestyle change for me in the journey that I've walked. Okay. Um, I really changed the lifestyle, and it's not something that I do because I feel like I have to. I do it because I enjoy it now. And I promise, that's why I always share whatever you do for your health, find what you like to do, not what you feel you need to do, because you won't continue it otherwise, in my opinion, in my experience. Okay. Um, so when I can't get to the gym, it feels like, but I know people, including my boss, they actually created a gym, because of that. They actually created a gym in their house, which is probably something that I want to do one day. I really do. Just change one of my rooms into my gym, right? That sounds like a good idea for me, to me. I really do. I really think that would be great. I don't know though that it would still be something that would not that I would want to still stay in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like I love being home. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love being home. It's something that, I feel peace in my home. That's a good thing, right? Um, but sometimes you still want to just get out, You just want to get out. You just want to. Was it icy still? Yes, very icy. And then people in the road trying to drive crazy, and it's like, I don't care, you need to slow down. And it's like two lanes, right? But usually one lane is used a lot, and the other lane there that's where all the ice and slush is. So I'm not moving over. The slow lane is always the one that has all the icy and slush and stuff. I'm not moving over for you, so you better slow down. That's what I say. But I didn't go far. Uh, my closest grocery store is not even a mile away, but outside of my division, subdivision, right? So I did have to get out of the houses area to go to so but it still wasn't. It was That's why I did go. It wasn't really bad. It wasn't bad. Thank you so much. Anybody that's coming in, if you'd like, share, subscribe. If you like I appreciate it. I don't mind being at home, but I am really having to cook for real, right? Yes, I agree with that one. Yes. What I've been doing, I said what I said. So, y'all, I have a 17-year-old son here at home, still at home. And I've been teaching him to cook. Yes. So, like the other day, he made me a quesadilla, and he made it with mushrooms and onions and cheese, of course. So he grilled everything and made it. Yeah, it was good too. It was good. So I've been taking, hey, and this morning, so that's another thing I bought him yesterday at the grocery store. He says, Mom, I would really like some pancakes. Yeah, I don't eat pancakes. I don't eat pancakes. So I said, okay, but you're going to have to make yourself. So he made himself this morning. This was his breakfast, guys. He's been learning to cook. He made himself bacon, sausage. I had made some potatoes, and so they're already made. And so he just heated it up like fried potatoes, for breakfast. So he heated himself up some potatoes and he made himself pancakes. Yes, man, it smelled good. I was like, is it good, son? Because he's not an egg eater, y'all. He doesn't eat eggs for real. He will if I doctor it up and make it like flavored. He won't eat just eggs. But if he's cooking for himself, he's not gonna make himself some eggs. But that's what he ate for breakfast because he's home. Yes, I was telling him, Selena, that is good. It's good. I was letting him know that the men in my family were all cooks. I was telling him, like, if he remembered his grandfather, he cooked. My dad was a cook. And actually, like later in life, when he became non-mobile, he would still tell my mom what to cook, you know? And she's like, I know that's one of the things she misses, that he's just not there reminding her what to put in meals or what she's cooking up, like she was so used to him telling her, what to do next or whatever. But my dad was a cook, my brothers are cooks. I was telling him my uncles are cooks, my grandfather, well, I grew up in a family Mexican bakery, and it was a deli when I was really young. So I grew up with cooks. So it was really good. And so I was telling him, like, it's really good. Like, you got to learn. This is what I said to him today, guys. I said, you need to cook for yourself. You need to wash for yourself. You need to iron for yourself. You need to know how to do everything for yourself. You don't need someone else to do it for you. And he just rolls his eyes. I'm like, it's true. It's true. That's what um people scare me driving. Some don't know how to maneuver on ice without driving. And they don't, because we don't do it all the time either. He needs to learn how to cook so he can be choosy when selecting a woman. I agree. I agree. I tell him, that's what I was telling him today. I say, you need to cook so you don't need a woman. I told him, and that's why he rolled his eyes, because that's what I was telling him. But he was sitting there eating this big old breakfast he made himself. Y'all, it was good. He did it all for himself. And I told him, I say, you're not gonna go hungry. You're gonna cook for yourself, like be able to, and he loves it though. He really does. I was telling you, he made me that quesadilla the other day, and he was so excited. Like me, guys, one of the things that I really enjoy is doing for someone else, cooking for someone else. I really do. It's something that I've learned that I love doing, honestly. And I'm that type that I'll cook for you and then I sit there to watch to see if you like it. Folks can tell you that's what I do. I sit there and I'm just like, I used to ask, right? But I don't ask anymore. I just sit and watch. For it's not even for me to eat, for real, guys. I'm not doing it like for me to enjoy. I love watching others eat my food. I laugh at myself because, like, really? You're crazy. But I really do. I do. And it just makes me feel good. I don't, but, and the reason I'm sharing that is because it's something that I had to learn. I was married like the beginning of my, I was married in my 20s and my 30s, and literally I was married to men who they like to cook, honestly. And this is something I'm just sharing. They enjoyed cooking. Um, my high school sweetheart that I married, he loved to cook. I didn't cook. Then, for real. And then, shut up, Junior. I really do. It's not creepy. I'm not, it's not creepy. I'm just enjoying them eating my food. But I had to learn that though, because like I said, I had married men who loved cooking. Um, my son's father, he liked to cook. He even to the point where he would tell me to teach him how to cook my like any Mexican meal or Mexican dish that he didn't know how to cook. Like for instance, Spanish rice, Mexican rice or whatever. He wanted me to teach him how to cook it. Now, granted, our boys would still request me to make it. They wanted their dad to cook the rest of it, the meal, but they would say, "Can you make the rice, mom?" They would ask me to make the rice. So, but anyway, so but basically, when I was married, I did not cook. I really didn't. I didn't cook much. So I've been single for 12 years now. And so literally it's something that I've learned, y'all. It was something that I had to learn that I like to cook for someone. Like that's my I guess I don't know if it's a love language, but it's something that I learned I like to do. It's something that's how I show my care. It really is. But I didn't know this, y'all. Isn't that crazy? Like honestly, like it's not something that I knew I like to do. Hi, Nestos, the Real Brown Family Chronicles. I have to say your name. But Nestos, I appreciate you being here. Happy Wednesday, Queen. She's saying hi to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. It's not creepy, Junior. It really, I mean, I'm not going to sit by you and just watch you eat. I, I step away a little bit. I give you space. But no, I really do. It made me creepy. And I gotta think about it. I gotta think about it, control and but it's honestly something that I did learn though. I really didn't. It's crazy. It's really it's something that I think about. And let me share something. So I was talking to a friend of mine today and we were talking about someone who's been in and out. Knock, knock, knock. Um, I was getting a call, y'all. I'm probably gonna have to take this call. Hey JD, thank you so much for being here. But it was actually something that I really, are you sure you're just seeking compliments when you cook for others? I'm I'm enjoying I want to know if they like it, I guess, right? But so I wanted to share something. I was talking to a friend of mine, like I said, we were talking about a friend or someone that we knew, and they've been in and out of relationships, okay? And they've just been in and out of relationships, and we've never noticed that they've actually just taken some time to themselves to just gather themselves, right? Just taking time, and it's something that I think is very important that I've learned. Don't any I think I'm gonna have to take this call. If y'all can please just give me a moment. Okay. I hope all of y'all stayed. I'm so sorry for that. I really had to take that call. Thank you so much for if you're still here with me. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I really do. I appreciate it. But I did want to touch more on what I was saying. I really apologize for anyone if I had to take that just short break, okay? Um, but I was talking about we were taking a break after relationships, and I do want to share this because it is something that I did learn. Um, after after the relationships that I had, they were really the relationships that I had, like I mentioned, I was in a relationship in my 20s, I was in a relationship in my 30s, and I really just had to learn that once. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Goga. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome in everyone with their Goga raid. Thank you, Kevnish. Thank you so much. Hit the like button, Ms. G. Thank you. So I was sharing with everyone that after the relationships that I had, it was something that I had to learn, that I had to take a step back and I had to take a break to learn myself. And that's why I kind of feel kind of uneasy when I share that I had to learn that what I liked or how I liked showing my care and my love for others, because I really honestly didn't learn that and I wouldn't have learned that. So I really want to share this. I know now I would not have been able to learn how I liked loving others or showing my love to others if I hadn't taken a break. So I always want to encourage, if anyone is in a relationship and they are they are going from one relationship to another, or they're just ending a relationship, period, right? um if they're showing a relation, I mean, they're ending a relationship and going from one relationship to another, um they you it's good to take a break. That's what I'm trying to share. It's good to take a break. Thank you so much, Goga. I really appreciate it. um it's really good to take a break after a relationship so you can learn the things that you just may not have already known. because you never know what you're going to learn once you get into your own mind, into your own space, and just not have the others or that relationship or that partner there. And if it ends, it ended for a reason, right? Thank you so much, Title Pro. I appreciate it. If this is your first time, I truly appreciate you here. I really appreciate you all coming in. Goga Raid. I appreciate y'all. Life with Andrea. Thank you so much. Chef Zed. I appreciate you all. If y'all could please give me a like. I appreciate you guys. Kevnish, thank you. I think I saw Keisha. Yes, there you are. Thank you so much, Goga. I appreciate you all. Classic cheers. Thank you. Thank you so much. But like I mentioned, those are things that JD, thank you so much, sis. It's all it's all things that I didn't know. So when I share that I literally like cooking for someone and I love that someone is literally seeing I like watching them eat my food. David Hunt, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, sir. But if it's if you've been in relationships and you really and it sadly ended, okay, because I'm not here telling you that it shouldn't, it should not that there's anything wrong. I'm not here to judge anyone for being in and out of relationships, but what I had to learn is I had to take a break and I had to focus on me and learn me. That was the key thing. I had to learn Joe because honestly, I'd been a wife, I've been a mother, I've been all of these things, but I had not been solo. I had not been single, right? And so I didn't find that until I was by myself and I had to be single because, of past things that happened. I didn't realize that I didn't know who Joe was until I stayed single. I had to be by myself. Like at the very beginning, I'll be honest, I wasn't used to it because I was always in a relationship, right? I was fresh out of high school, fresh out of college actually, and I was in a relationship. So I didn't realize when I was going, exiting that relationship that I didn't know me. Literally. If you asked me, what do you like to eat? I couldn't tell you because it was all about, I was consumed in someone else. I was consumed in my kids. I was consumed in my husband. And so as a single mother, I didn't know. I mean, and this is truth. And I don't know if anyone can relate to this or why I'm even mentioning this, but these are things that I didn't learn until I was by myself. I started focusing on Joe, focusing in on what I like to eat, what I like to watch. It was those little things that I didn't know. And if you are in a relationship, make sure you do focus on yourself and you don't get caught up and lost like I was. That way, you can grow. I believe if you grow and develop yourself and master you, then you can master yourself and your relationship with your partner better. I really believe that. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that someone else can relate because I literally I feel like crazy. I mean, when I say it, I feel like, isn't that crazy? Like, but I don't know. Do you cook okra on those in your life? For those in your life? No, I really don't. I don't know if my son even likes okra for real. Thank you so much, Region Reinberg. Thank you so much for being here. There was someone else that came in with the go raid. I don't know if I mentioned. I said hello. If I missed you, I apologize. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. But I appreciate you mentioning that. I said what I said. It's just something that I really honestly lost myself in my in myself. I mean, I lost myself in my relationship, but I really honestly believe that I didn't have to. You don't have to exit a relationship to find yourself, but that's not. I didn't figure it out until then, and which is sad, right? I had to go through failure of a relationship, which I'm not. I had to go through that to find out, but the point was, or the point is that I did take the time to find out. There's so many people that I know today that keep hopping from one relationship to another, and they don't give their self time to figure themselves out or to figure out what you like. And I think that that's a cause or a problem, and why you continue to fail in the things that you're trying to accomplish, because you're not trying to master yourself. Junior, the truth. Um, he has, if you've never been to Junior the Truth has a whole series on mastering yourself, mastering your mindset. And it's something that's very important. It's very, very important to find yourself before you try to pair yourself up with other people or pair yourself up with others. You've got to master or figure yourself out. And if you can't sit and tell somebody, men complain. I think y'all can vouch for this. People always complain that when you ask your partner or you ask your wife what she wants to eat, even if you're just on a date, and they can never tell you, they can never tell you what they want to eat. There's always this kind of bickering, right? That they can never decide what they want to eat. But it's honestly sometimes not, it's not something that they just want to do, or they just want to argue. I couldn't tell you what I like to eat. I'm serious. When I was exiting my marriage and I was by myself, I didn't know what I like to eat. People would ask me and I had no idea. It's like, well, I made XYZ because this is what my son, my husband, everybody else liked. You know? And really, I was I was I was now by myself. I didn't know what I like to eat. I didn't even know what movies I like to watch. For real. Because I always watched what they liked. I mean, that's how dedicated, and that's how, I was very, very just in tune with everyone else, but I was not in tune with myself. And that's something that I had to. I have been so blessed that I finally got to a place where I had to take time to learn me, to, and I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Most of you know my journey. I've been going through a weight loss journey, and it was something that I lost myself and I lost my relationship because of that, right? Because I was going through this journey. They weren't they weren't supportive of my journey, right? And they had their own thing. So, and that's fine. I'm not, it's everybody's for themselves, but even though I was going through my journey, I still didn't focus on just me, you know? So I just suggest, I wanted to read what Keisha said. I married at an early age 19, and it took 3 years into my second marriage with a 2-year child for me to find myself and figure out who I was or who I am. Yes. And that's great. See, that's what I mean. Like you can, like if you learn that you need to do that, and you are married and you're still in your relationship, and you it's good. It's good because I think we're only as good to someone else as we are to ourselves. We can, you can't, I say that's all, you can't feed from an empty cup, you know? You can't, you can't serve from an empty cup. So we've got to fill our cups. And a lot of times I share this because what that reminds me, I used to feel like I was selfish if I did that. If I thought of feeding or filling my cup before I filled everybody else's cup, or in other words, did for someone else, right? If I tried to do mine first, I felt like I was being selfish. But I'm here to tell you, because it's something that I struggled with. You're not being selfish because you're not going to be good to someone else if you're not good for yourself. If you're not, if you're only halfway filled and you're trying to do for everyone else, then you're not being able to be fulfilling to someone else fully. You're only as good as you are to you. You're only as good to someone else as you're going to be good for you. Honestly. Like if you're not 100% mentally, physically, healthy. If you're not 100%, you can't do much, right? If you're weak in spirit, if you're weak in health, in physical, you just can't, you can't honestly. I mean, think about it. That's why I'm using those, metaphors to try to help someone see it. You're not being selfish if you are trying to do for yourself. You're not. And I'm sharing that because it's something I really honestly struggled with. I struggled with that so much. And it's, I wish I had someone then telling me, right? Reminding me that you're not doing anything wrong when you're trying to do for yourself. Um, I really honestly try to focus on taking time for myself. Even today, yes, I may be single, but I still wear a lot of hats. I have a lot of different positions that I hold. And so I still have to take some time to focus on getting some, literally, honestly, even if I take 15, 20 minutes out away from what I'm doing, like these little light breaks that I've been trying to do and trying to come here and talk to all of you guys. Thank you so much, Tim. I appreciate it. Trying to talk to you guys, that's like taking a break. And right now, it's literally just me trying to talk things through because, like I said, I see in other friends that I see where they keep doing the same thing over and over, falling on their face. And I see they just need to take some time for themselves and learn themselves, and that way, before they try to get into another relationship, just take some time for you. But here's the thing. You can't tell anyone else what to do. You can't teach anyone else what to do, right? Keisha says, so true, self-identity, self-love, self-care is important and not selfish. It's not. It's honestly not. And I wish I could just shake my friends up or shake people, even if they're not friends and they're just acquaintances, right? Just people in general. That's why I think I'm trying to share, because I really honestly, if they were to ever to hear this, Real, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. If they were ever to hear this, I really would wish that they would take heed, and try to just take some time, take that pause in between a relationship. You don't have to be with someone else because no one else can make you. They can break you, but no one else can make you. No one else can do things for you. You have to do that for yourself. You truly do. Like I was saying, I want my son to be able to do for himself. I want him to be able to sustain himself and not need someone else. That's what I want. It's not your fault. That concept was the American way for a woman to take care of everybody except themselves. And it is something that, yeah, um, you probably grew up seeing, and it's something that you just learn because that's the way it was always done. And and I'm thinking as I'm speaking, from what you just mentioned. So we probably saw it. We probably, honestly, I grew up with women who did work because we had a family business. So they worked and tended to the home, right? So it was all engulfed though in the family. And that's something that I grew up just continuing to do, except it changed because now I'm working in the workplace, not in the home, not in the family, right? So, but I didn't know how to decipher the two and then take care of me too. So I can see that. I really do. I said what I said. I really do see that. And I see how I wasn't taking, and I'm not I'm not feeling bad for me, right? I'm not feeling or like faulting myself in any way. I just know that if I had not taken time for myself to learn myself, that it would have not been good for me. Because today I feel so much different than I felt when I was first exiting my relationship. And I couldn't imagine, first of all, here's one thing. What I've said before, I had to start building a relationship with my creator, with my faith, to get a strong foundation for myself and understand why I'm even doing the things that I do. That was so important to start out with that it gave me purpose. Because here's the thing, why? People will ask why, right? Why are you doing what you're doing? And if you don't know that, then everything else will crumble because there's no foundation, right? So you've got to start at the foundation. You've got to start at the root cause of things. And if you don't start at the root cause of your life and figure out why you're doing the things that you're doing or why you're here or you exist, and build that relationship first, then if you can't imagine this, but imagine trying to do everything else on top when you're baking a cake or you're creating a cake. And if you build the cake, but the foundation is not strong, then it's all going to crumble down, you know? So starting at the bottom and working on why you even, what your reason is, then you start building up. And that takes time. So take the time you need, but focus on your why. And that was the main ingredient that I was missing. I was missing my faith and my relationship. So like I stopped trying to fix relationships with people here. I started fixing my relationship with God because that was my foundation. That's my beliefs, right? So I started fixing that relationship and making that relationship strong. And then I realized my purpose and then started, just fixing from there. I hope that makes sense. Thank you, Real. I appreciate it. Think about how proud parents are when they have a son. Most of the time, the boys are worshipped in families. I know my brother was. He was the only boy in our family. You hit something that is very, 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 I grew up with also. And I remember even, I was raised by my father. And I remembered I was the only girl from my original, original. My father had a girl and two boys, but I was the oldest. And even then, as I grew up older, or as I got older, I always felt that he preferred the boys over me. And I was already in my 40s when I actually was able to talk to my dad, and I told him this. But in his last days, in his last years, my dad and I were very, very close. And I was able to talk to him and tell him how I felt, and we talked it out. We talked about it. But that's how I grew up feeling too, that he prefers the boys. Alice, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you. Keisha said to young Riaz, I was 30 years old, and even now I'm still evolving and learning myself, and have to remember to pause and advocate for myself in different relationships in my life. And it's a good thing, Keisha. I really, it's very important. It's very important to do that. It's true. It's very, very important. It's very good to do that, especially. And I know Miss Alice has been in a relationship for years, and I know that one thing. It's nothing wrong. I'm not saying that you know it's anything wrong, that I don't feel wrong that I failed at my relationship, or my relationship failed. But I know if I would have known then that I should have focused on myself and learned more about myself, filling my cup and learning myself, being in a relationship, it would have gone different, you know. But it also takes two. So I have to say this. It takes two. It takes two to tango. If you're in a relationship, it's usually two people, well, three. You should have a Godhead. You should have your foundation in anything. Like I was mentioning, you have your foundation in your life. You should have a foundation in that relationship too. So you have that relationship, but it's both of you have to be in it, right? You can't one person be working at a relationship and the other one fighting the relationship. So even though, like, because I'm talking as I'm speaking. I mean, I'm thinking as I'm speaking. So that's why I'm catching myself when I say things. Because even if I was in my relationship and I knew then that I needed to fill my cup and I needed to learn more about myself, right? Even if I knew then what I know now, it doesn't mean that it would have gone better, right? It doesn't mean that, because they weren't also doing that, right? They were not working at the relationship. So it's not like I was, the only one. It takes two to tango. But I know I would have been coming out of the relationship a better person, in a better state. But I do know for a fact that what has helped me is not being in the relationship, and having time to myself and taking time to learn Joe. That has basically been something that I suggest more people do. If you are in between relationships, or continue to fail on relationships, or anything, take more time to learn yourself. That's what I want to share. um, I definitely don't feel bad for failed relationships. It wasn't my fault, and it's their loss. Yes, I feel that deeply. Basically, it was deep rooted stuff. I'm actually happier being single because I do what I want and when I want, and I don't have to answer to Mr. I agree. I agree. Um, I agree. I am. I'm not saying that I'm happier being single. Regina, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Um, or Regin, I'm sorry. There's no A at the end. Regin. Um, I'm I'm very okay. So here's something, because you mentioned your, and I was thinking about mine. I actually felt like I had another child, and I've said this plenty of times to friends. Um, it was it was like a weight off my shoulders because it was a child that I didn't bear, and that's something that I don't ever suggest that people get into. If if a relationship does not feel like someone is in the relationship and is holding their own, um, and they feel more like another child, that's why I think that I've mastered, not mastered, right? But I've been a good mom, and I think that that's why also people refer me to me as a big nurturer, and and can see me as a mother figure more than a partner, because that's something that I'm still working on for me. Um, I don't, and it's funny because it's not something that I wanted. It's not something that I prefer. And so if ever someone tells me that I feel more like a mother to them, I don't want to build a man. I don't want to have another child. Get it? Like that's not something that's desiring to me. That's not something that's appealing to me. And so that is something that makes me exit stage left. You know, um, I appreciate though. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate. I'm here. But see, I want to build. I want to build, and but I want us to build together. I want, I envision a relationship with someone who they can carry their own, and I carry mine, because I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna support. I'm gonna do everything I have to, but I want them to feel empowered always, always. I want them to feel like a man, and that's something that I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud, y'all. I felt like I was in. Let me see this. I felt like I was in jail in a weird type of way for 23 years, so it's free now. Really? Oh no. I wouldn't want to be in jail. Gosh, yeah, she said not in jail. For real. No, I felt like I was just a mother, you know? And here's why. Because they weren't carrying their own, right? They weren't carrying their side of the bargain, or their side of, they weren't. Um, oh, honey, I'm not even out there. Yeah, and that's the thing, men aren't many anymore. I'm single still at 24, and that's good. That's good. Young Riaz, there is no rush. Trust. There is no rush. Okay? Men aren't many, and that is so true. But ain't no luck here. Okay? Ain't no luck. It's all blessings. But no, um, I'm not out there. I don't even go out there looking. I really don't. Um, I have friends that try to put me on dating apps. Oh, you have no idea. I really, but I'm not out there trying, you know? So and I've said it before, I'm single purposely. I mean, I purposely am single because I don't try at all. Um, and I think honestly, I have so much guards up that I don't see. I wouldn't even know if someone was interested. And then I think I get kind of scary when someone does try to. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. But it's true. That statement is very true though. Men aren't menning anymore. No more. It's true. Yes, those dating apps. I don't. Okay, the Facebook has a dating app. I went ahead and clicked it because you don't do anything. It's just already there, you know? And I kind of clicked on it and I was like, oh my gosh, no, no. So anyway, no. So you can put it on, like, mute it, like, so you don't want to, because what I found is people can see that you're in there. And I'm like, oh, now, now. Anyway, guys, I appreciate all of y'all being here for real. I'm just over here talking away. I just wanted to check in with you guys. It's been, here in the house, locked up with the snow here in Texas. I just wanted to make sure all of y'all were okay. um, I did have a verse that I wanted to give, and I think I think it'll be really good. Um, Psalms 55:22. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Psalms 55:22. Anytime you're just feeling weak or feeling heavy, just honestly, and it is something that I have done, just leave it at the altar. But give him your burden and take your hands off of it. And I'm telling myself this, guys. I'm telling myself, give it to him, but take your hands off of it. Because you can't keep trying to turn that wheel if you just don't give it all to him. You've got to give it all to him and let him take care of it. But trust that just take your hands off the wheel. Take your hands off the wheel. Kevin, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hit the like button if you maybe forgot. Thanks for not ending so fast, Joe. I was scared for a minute. No, no, no. I really I really wanted to. Old school and traditional people are no longer a thing these days. And that that's something that would really appeal for me, because I am more old school, more traditional. I am. And honestly, I said what I said. I'm going to tell you something. Um, I really don't meet a lot of traditional people. And it scares me sometimes because people that are more traditional and have traditional morals and ways and the way they were brought up, I see that they get deterred a lot by this worldly thoughts or these worldly ways, because people that they get surrounded with have those worldly thoughts, and because they prefer that, it's like they allow themselves to get taken taken over by those thoughts rather than by the way they were raised or they believe, you know? And but I know that that all comes with the day and age, right? It all comes with the day and age. And just like what I was just mentioning, all I got to do is leave it at the altar. Any of it, any of those things, I have to leave it at the altar. And I just have to believe that God will take care of it. God will take care of it. God is in control. And I just have to leave it, take my hands off of it. Stop trying to control what I don't have control over. Because what do I have control over? Or what do you have control over? Yourself. Only yourself. There is nothing else. Even if I mentioned that I'm trying to teach my son all of these things, right, so he can do for himself, but I can't control that either. I can't control him learning the things I'm trying to teach him. I can plant those seeds, and even if he doesn't take heed of the things that I'm training or the things that I'm planting or the things that I'm teaching, even if he doesn't use them right now, I know that because I planted them, they'll blossom one day. And that's what I have to believe in. That's what I have to trust in. That what I'm planting and what I'm teaching, that one day will be used when it's needed, if it's not now. Thank you so much, David. I appreciate it. Chip, thank you for dropping in. And now I can mention what I was going to mention. Chip, I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Did I miss anyone else? Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I appreciate it. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Thank you, David. This is a great conversation. Thank you for sharing your heart in this matter. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Larry King, I appreciate you being here, Larry. I'm listening from work. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have to get back to work, y'all. I do. Title Pro, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Yes, so I wanted to mention, y'all, if you haven't already, if you don't know Chip LO75, he has an Are You Locked In magazine. And I will be featured on his magazine this Sunday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's already on my live. It's on his and on mine. And it's already been posted. He will be featuring me in his magazine, basically interviewing me, I believe. I don't know what he's going to be asking me, but it's about my journey. It's about my, elevate me to you. Thank you so much for being here. So if you guys can catch it, it'll be this Sunday afternoon, my time. And I'm excited. It's something that he had asked me about last year, and it's actually coming to fruition. We actually set the date, and so I'm excited. I'm nervous, but like I told y'all, I'm more comfortable when I'm in someone else's panel than my own. I don't know why. When I'm here by myself, I feel like, I said what I said has been she's always supporting me. She's always talking to me. And I love that. I appreciate you. I said what I said. I really do. I noticed you're like the one that usually has the most time and catches me, and you talk to me most of the time, in my life. So I truly appreciate you, girl. I really do, I really do. Thank you so much for just talking to me. Because a lot of times, if you don't know this about me, I'm going to tell you, a lot of times I'm literally speaking as I'm thinking as I'm speaking. I don't know which one, but I'm literally, honestly, I'm thinking as I go, and I'm speaking what I'm thinking. So honestly, though, it's not always a good thing, because when you're talking to someone else, if it's just you and one person talking, okay, and you're thinking as you're speaking, everything that's coming out is just not always perfect or right or anything. But that's usually how I maneuver. That's how my mind, I didn't write any of this down that I talked to y'all about today. It's just things that I'm thinking about and things that go on, and I want to put out there, that I think about. And like I mentioned, I see friends going through things and I want to talk about those things. I want someone out there to hear what I think about those things. So, I just be talking too much. No, you are great. I love it. Because you help me think about things, right? You help me think about the things that I'm talking about, right? Just a yogi. Thank you for being here, Eric. I appreciate it. Um, but yes, so are you locked in? Um, Chip I'll be on his magazine on Sunday. Um, I don't know how that's gonna go, but I know, he'll take care of whatever he wants to ask me. I'm an open book. Um, and don't know, he didn't share anything that he's gonna ask me about, but I'm sure it'll be great. If you all, I wanted to invite you all. It's already on my live. I'm gonna be, sharing it. But that's what I wanted to come out here and let y'all know that I'm going to be in his magazine. I'm actually issue 18. I was excited. I was like 18, 18. But yeah, so that's this Sunday, February 1st. If you haven't seen it already, but I'll be sharing it on my community wall. And I hope you all can make it. I'm truly, truly thankful that you all stopped by today. I really am. I just wanted to check in with you all, and I wanted to share that with you all, that I will be featured on Are You Locked In? And I'm really excited. I'm really excited, guys. I really am. I'm very, he says he's honored. I'm honored. Like, I think one of the things, someone was asking this morning on the live, and they were asking, like, do you know how much, do you really know what you bring to the table? In other words, was the question. And I really don't, so I'm so honored. I still feel very humbled that someone would ask me to feature me or to talk to me or to, honestly, like, that's how I still feel today. Very much so. Like, really, they want to talk to me, they want to ask me questions, right? But that's how I feel. So I'm very, very honored. I'm very, very touched. um I feel I feel emotional that people actually, that he asked me to feature me. And I'm excited. I'm excited because that's what I want to do this year. I want to grow my channel. I know Goga mentioned earlier, that's one of my goals. I want to continue to build, and I want to continue to, I do it all the time. I manage, in the background, um, other channels, and so I've learned a lot. I love it. So I really want to, I want to continue to grow here, and do what I need to do, because I really, honestly, I want to continue to shine my light. That little lighthouse that you see in my channel, I truly, that's truly something that I want to continue to do, shine my light. And if you feel like there's any kind of darkness and you want to find your way through, find Thrive and Glow with Joe, because I want to share my light to help you in any way that I can, honestly. So thank you so much. It's going to be a great show. Truly honored to have you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, David. I appreciate. I do. I appreciate. Let me count the ways what I bring to any table. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you all for stopping in. I really got to get back to work, but I truly do. Truly, I'm so honored that you all hit the like button if you haven't already. Thank you so much, Alice. I appreciate you. Thank you. If you haven't already, hit the like button, and I will be dropping in again for real. But if not, if you don't see me before then, I truly will see you on Sunday. Joe, you are truly an inspiration. We're super proud of you and look forward to sharing. Thank you so much. Thank you. It'll be Sunday again at this channel, Chip Low 75. If y'all can drop the link, I don't know how from here. Comment after the live. I will support. Yes, thank you so much. Please leave me a comment, you guys. Honestly, Kevnish, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, Nestos. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. Thank you. Leave me a comment afterwards. I truly appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Alice. Yes, thank you so much. It'll be on Sunday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sunday. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I appreciate you so much. Truly do. I truly do. Thank you. I will catch you all later. Thank you. Have a great day. Keep pushing through with me because we are stronger together. Trust and believe.